So as you can tell from the title of this video, we are taking Onyx's bear to go get pictures taken with Santa Claus. And I just want to give a little bit of background into how I decided to incorporate this activity because it was a really big deal for me. So on November 30th, which was Onyx's 3-month anniversary, I started to see the first photos pop up on my newsfeed of people taking their kids to see Santa. And I spent a good portion of the day really upset about it because I was just thinking about all the different things that we were going to do with Onyx and the different traditions that we were going to plan, and just how sad Christmas is now because he's not here anymore. And evenings are usually the worst for me, but for some reason that evening wasn't as bad, and I started to realize that I could still take Onyx to see Santa. It's going to be different, of course, because he's not actually here with us, but I have his bear and I have a photo of him, and we can still incorporate him into that tradition. And I decided to go online and see if I could book an appointment with Santa Larry. He's really famous here in Minnesota because I think it was a few years ago that he started as the first Black Santa at the Mall of America, and it's a really big deal. It's been amazing for so many children to see a Santa that looks like them and that represents them and is like their idea of who Santa Claus is. So I was just really excited to start that tradition with Onyx. I was going to bring him to Santa Larry every single year, and it was just something that I was really excited about. You know, I was looking forward to that photo that every parent gets of their baby, whether they're crying or they're not crying. I was just really excited and curious to see if Onyx was going to be scared of Santa or if he was going to be one of those kids that was just like bored, or like what it was going to be. So it was initially really difficult to think that we can't do that anymore. So I decided to go online, and there were not very many appointments left because Santa Larry is very popular and he gets booked super fast. So I kept looking, and there was literally one day, one time left for the entire season to see him. And I booked it, and so I started to get really excited, and it felt like a little, I don't know, like a nudge from Onyx that like, see mama, you can still do these things. And it's not like I was imagining his voice, but I just like felt like that's what he was saying. And it was really powerful because on Onyx's medical records it says that he was stillborn, so that word like still is very packed for me. And so when I felt like Onyx was telling me that, I felt like I can still do these holiday traditions. I can still get Onyx a stocking, we can still put up the Christmas tree, I will still take him to see Santa Claus. And it's just a way for me to take that word back, because stillborn is such a negative word, and I don't want Onyx to be defined by his death. So just all of that felt like, okay, I'm going to take this word back, and one of the ways that I'm going to do this is I'm going to still do these traditions, and they're going to be different, of course, but I can put little twists on them because Onyx should still be incorporated into the holidays, and I don't want baby loss to take away any more joy from me. It took away my baby, but we're still going to celebrate his life and everything that we wanted to do with him. And we're going to incorporate him even though he's not here. And so as a way to start a new tradition, we are bringing Onyx's bear to go see Santa Claus.
Sure can. All right. You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Like this?
Yeah.
Can I get by the tree?
Oh, no.
Make sure you have joy. You got joy?
So we just got back, and it was a really fun experience. I'm really glad that we got to go, and the photo turned out super cute. Initially the experience was kind of weird because everyone else around us had their physical children with them, and so people were kind of staring like, are you and your mom getting your pictures taken, or like, what's going on? Because I had Onyx's bear in my purse, and even though it was poking out, I don't think people thought about like, oh, you're taking a picture with the bear. And so that was kind of odd at first, but then I was like, you know, life after loss is really hard, and sometimes it's awkward and sometimes it looks weird, and because it's different. Other people get to do this with their kids, and I have to do it with my baby's photo and his bear. But it was still a really great experience, and the Santa was super, super kind and nice, and I hope that he sticks around because it would be great to continue to have the same Santa in all of our photos. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.